What's up, everybody? It is Patrick here, and I am joined by two people that promised they were going to behave when we put the camera in front of them. We got two of our awesome volunteers, David and Bruce, here. You all go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us how long you've been volunteering here.
Well,
Okay, go ahead.
my name's Bruce Butler, and Dave and I actually started together, and it was October 23. So
So we're working in a year and a few months.
in a
then.
few months, yeah.
Okay.
And actually, Dave's wife Donna, she's the one who started. Probably what, Dave, a year and a half before we did, maybe two. But anyway, she had such awesome stories and everything, and just the good people she worked with, and helping out the community, and we just wanted to get involved.
He just answered my question.
He just answered yours, so you're not going to say anything.
Yeah, well,
This is next.
well, more or less, I'm gonna say the same thing Booty
Uh-huh.
said. You know, we've been here for a year and a couple months, and my wife's been here for a couple of years, and wanted to give back to the community and thought this would be a good place to do it.
Amen.
We appreciate it. Now, what kind of things have you all gotten out of the volunteering? What have you kind of taken away from your experience so far?
Well, with me, I was blessed. I work in the family business. We had orchards and farms, and we were really blessed. We worked well together and whatnot. But anyway, it's so just with the mission here, how everyone works so well together. Everybody knows what their job and responsibility is, and you're working with guys that they're here for a reason, and they're less fortunate than what us volunteers are. But us volunteers been through kind of what they, in their own way, what they've been through, what they're going through in their life. And it's just amazing how, like I said before, everybody just works so well together and gets along. And it's just, I'm blessed every day I'm in here and I leave, because it's just, I don't want to prop it up, but it is what it is, and it's what I witness, and it's a good organization. We're just so blessed to have the mission here for the community and the ones who run it.
Well, I'm kind of gonna say the same thing. I've had my own business for many years, and actually, I've been down a long road, and I'm sure a lot of people in here have been down the same road I've been down. I had a very bad background, and I'm gonna say the year 2000 is when I finally found the Lord.
Amen.
When ATF and the DEA came and knocked on the door. That's when my life started to turn around. And I really like coming, like Booty said, I like coming in here working with these guys. And some of them tell you their backgrounds, and I just enjoy doing it.
Great. Now, you both are farmers, for
Yeah,
lack of a
that's
better
correct,
way
yes.
to put it. Well, what do we have? What do we have coming up? I know you're kind of in the winter time, but what are you prepping for on your orchard right now?
I'm getting ready to trim peaches. I'll
Okay.
start that the 1st of March.
Okay.
And then it's wide open till about the second week of September.
So you're 1st of March to September, you're out there in the fields, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And let me tell you, their peaches are awesome. They do bless us every now and then with a few. Donna or Dave will bring some in, and they are incredible. Now, are you in your business? Are you mainly wholesale, or do you sell at your place as well?
Wholesale.
So it is all wholesale. Okay. All right. So they
I
can't
have
just.
one buyer that buys all my peaches.
Okay. There you go. So you
And that's a
can't.
good deal. All I gotta do, he drops the boxes off, picks them up, and all I have to do is fill a bottle.
Yeah. So don't show up to Dave's house saying I want to buy peaches is what he's saying right there. He probably gonna run you off if you
Well,
do
now,
that.
if somebody comes in and wants a box of peaches, I'll definitely sell it to them.
Okay.
If I have them,
Uh-huh.
occasionally that happens.
Okay.
I'll have a few people come in.
Okay.
But I won't turn anybody down, but they almost have to call ahead of time,
Mhm.
to see that I have the peaches available.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And you have different types throughout the year as well, right?
Yeah, it starts in June and ends in September.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think I have like 8 different varieties.
Mm-hmm. And you are out there helping him get
Well,
off the trees sometimes, right?
Well, I was in business with my brother or whatever, and we're kind of retired now.
Uh-huh.
And make a long story short, our employees all got older and retired, and a lot of them have passed on. But for us to have the resources we needed to continue with workers and everything are so hard to find, and we were actually going to have to go through a government program, which is called H2 program, to get offshore laborers. And it's a good program, but it's a lot of red tape, and you kind of work through the government to be able to do that. And you know, it was just my brother and I. We were stretched so thin anyway with all the responsibilities. And, you know, a good neighbor of ours came by and wanted to buy our fruit. But once again, he he sells to grocery stores, and there's a lot of regulations to that and more paperwork. And long story short, like I said, we worked out a deal. Instead of us, he just rented the fruit. We would grow it, and he would just, you know, he would rent the fruit or rent the orchard off of us, and it was his fruit basically, where it alleviated us with those responsibilities to, you know,
Okay.
for the grocery stores, because he did all that. So anyway, it worked out well. Yeah.
Now, Dave gave us a little bit of his how he came to the Lord background. How did it come? Did you grow up in a home church? Were you raised?
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
church?
I was really blessed, you know, my family and they, you know, were a good Christian mom and dad, and my dad's passed, my mother's still living, but, you know, I went to Arden Church there. It was all family. It was all Butlers and McDonald's, and, you know, ones in, you know, were mixed in amongst us from, you know, other families or whatever. But anyway, I guess what really, you know, I was young, and my brother and I, Greg, you know, our philosophy was, you know, we worked hard, but daggone, we played hard too, you know, and our dad didn't care as long as we were home in time to do the work. So we played hard, like, you know, ones did our age back in that times in the 70s and 80s. And and you know, Dave and I were good friends, and his wife, because, you know, we're neighbors or whatever, and we're both in the same business. But anyway, I got married in '81, and then ended up, making a long story short, got a divorce in 1990. And you know, I really woke up, you know, in 1991, and she and I got a divorce. And you know, it's tough. You know what I mean? It was really, really tough. I had two kids involved and everything. But you know, I tell people at my church, I go to Butler's Chapel Church now, and you know, I share with them quite a few times that 1990, 91 when I got a divorce, we split up in 90, got divorced in 91. You know, like I said, it was tough. But as I told them, I said, you know, 1991 was my worst year of my life. But today, looking back, it was the best year of my life, because, you know, I knew it was the good Lord that got me through it. It really was. You know, I didn't know at the time, but, you know, he got me through it. And it just really built my faith, and really, you know, deepened my relationship with the good Lord. And so ever since then, and I've really been blessed. I got Reed married in 1997, and believe me, her name is Susan. And anyway, that was another faith builder, because I knew the good Lord was all over that. You know, I'm so blessed to have her as a wife, and how she just, you know, besides the Lord, she's my rock. And so anyway, I've been blessed, really have been. I had struggles and everything like anyone else, but you know, that's why I'm in here doing what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get back to the community, because you know, the good Lord's been so good to me. And really, we had Butler's Farm Market out on Dry Run Road, my family and I did. And you know, the community was just so good to us, and just want to give back.
Okay.
Yeah.
If someone is kind of hesitant in saying, "Man, I want to come to the mission, but I'm not sure if I'm the right fit or whatnot," what advice would you give somebody that's kind of on the fence of coming to volunteer here at the mission?
Go ahead, Dave. Now.
That's a good question. They would actually, I just tell them they have to come and see it for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I really can't explain. They would really have to be here to see what goes on. Because I had to come to see what was going on. You know, Donna told me all along.
Yeah. Yeah.
But once she got me in here, you know, I really enjoyed it. We enjoyed doing the Christmas thing. You know, that's
Yep.
a big thing. Miss Sharon and. But anyway, that's what I would tell them. They just have to go see it for themselves.
Yeah, just to piggyback off Dave there, all they have to do is talk to his wife, Donna.
Yep, all they got.
She works at the front desk, as we said, and she's such a great advocate for this
She sure.
organization. And I tell you what, she speaks the truth. And, you know, it's quite humbling, and it really gives me a lot of joy, you know, to be able to come in and you know, work with the organization as it is, because it's a well, and I'm not just saying it because, you know, we're here right now. It's just a well-run organization with you know, different ones that run it. And you know, it's all about respect. And what I see is the ones that come in and that they cater to with meals, you know, 3 meals a day, every day of the year. And, you know, the guys, and there's women that come too to eat, but they all really highly respect, you know, Pastor Tim and Patrick and Kevin and you know, the ones that administrators or whatnot. And so I really, you know, enjoy. And for ones that want to do this, I would just say, come in, and I'm sure, Patrick, they can observe and talk to different ones, or, you know, talk to ones. All you have to do is talk to Dave's wife, Donna. She's at the front desk on Mondays and Fridays, but you can talk to any one of us. And, you know, the community, as I said earlier, is really blessed with the rescue mission here because it's such a good outreach for the community and the ones that have, you know, less than what I do and others do, of course. But it's just, you know, a good organization.
Well,
You
thank
know,
you.
just really need to check it out. And if you can do it, just, you know, volunteer. Dave and I, we volunteer on Mondays and Thursdays for, you know, 2 or 3 hours, and they have different ones come in. We've met others that volunteer with us. We've gotten to know them, and we get to share our faith and you know, share our life and everything. And it's like I said, it's very humbling, and I leave here every day with a lot of joy because it's just it's a good cause.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it really is.
And there's no hard work in here today, if you're worried about that.
Nope. Yeah, and Richard's talked about that before. What we like for our kitchen volunteers. If you are interested in volunteering here at the Martinsburg Rescue Mission in any of our ministries in any capacity, just go to the website martinsburgunionrescuemission.com and click on the volunteer tab on there. It'll walk you through the process of signing up to volunteer. Now, real quick before we get out of here, you did mention the church you go to. Give a plug for that. What time are your services? Where is it? How can
Okay,
people
it's
find it?
Butler's Chapel Church. It's actually, if you take exit 14 and head west on Dry Run Road towards the mountain, there's a road to the right that's called Butler's Chapel Road. So we're right on the corner there of Dry Run and Butler's Chapel Road, the foot of the mountain. I guess probably 3.5 miles from Interstate 81 heading west.
Okay.
You can't miss it.
Can't miss it. Okay.
And our Sunday schools at 9:30, and then we have church service, of course, on Sundays at 11 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah.
You heard it. Go visit them at that church. It is a great church, by the way. Well, many of our guys have gone out to, actually, I think Pastor Tim even
Yeah, he's
preached
been
out
there a
there.
couple-
Yeah, we got a couple
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
So until next time, everybody, thank you so much for checking it out. Thanks, David. Thanks, Booty, for joining us. And we'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day.
God bless.